Tons of asbestos material dumped right next to your kids. Truck after truck all day long. And those in charge can't even guarantee it's safe. When we turned up to investigate, things got nasty.
Mate, it's the dreaded word, asbestos.
100%, and that is the dreaded word.
It has to be near my house where I provide home care for children.
The outrageous asbestos dump. 40 Olympic swimming pools worth of hazardous waste.
Truckload after truckload of this asbestos material being dumped.
Ooh, very good.
Being buried out the back of a community childcare centre.
Wouldn't you be scared if that was your kids?
Yeah, these are kids.
No, I understand.
Alistair, you understand their concern.
And
things get rocky when we turn up.
I want everyone to stay out of here while there's TV cameras are here. Run the over.
That's not acceptable behaviour from our contractor.
They were trying to get this under the radar before anyone knew. So get it in, get it done, and then it's over and done with.
This giant dish in parks in central New South Wales helped broadcast the moon landing to the world. But locals around here say there's been nothing but radio silence when it comes to moving rocks on Earth. This home-run daycare centre on the edge of parks looks like a dream childhood, until you see what's happening over the back fence.
This is the construction of the Parks bypass.
Centre owner Monique Rice says it's not the roadworks that's the problem, it's the dumping of tons of asbestos rock that's the issue.
And that's a real concern, that what's going to happen to our family, the children that come to my service.
When you're driving in each morning now and you see that happening across the road,
Yep.
how do you feel?
Scared. Yeah. This could possibly affect my kids.
Tash's child is one of Monique's regulars. What do you want?
Answers.
Yeah.
Unlike if we had been told about this sooner or earlier, like it shouldn't have been Monique telling us.
They have every right to withdraw their child and find an alternative solution, which then leaves me without an income.
So that is a truckload of asbestos right there.
Truckload of asbestos materials, correct.
Monique's husband Andrew did his own digging after he saw trucks dumping rocks in the pits near their house.
There's probably another one coming now. There's one there. So they run from 7 o'clock of a morning till 5 o'clock of an afternoon.
Andrew claims Transport New South Wales failed to promptly tell locals it discovered naturally occurring asbestos in the earth that needed clearing to make way for the new bypass before it started dumping the waste in huge pits near their homes.
It wasn't until I made phone calls that we started to find out what was happening.
Locals fear they could potentially inhale deadly asbestos fibres.
This is long term, 10, 20 years down the track, that this is going to affect my kids, or could affect my kids.
When we started filming the asbestos dumping, work suddenly stopped. Dozers, diggers and drivers sat idle. There you go. Construction site office, come in over. A contractor using the public UHF radio let us know why.
I want everyone to stay out of here while there's TV cameras are here. Run the over.
Transport New South Wales Regional Manager Alistair Lunn told us workers had downed tools for smoko.
The crews went for their lunch when you arrived.
They went for their lunch?
Yes,
okay. So we played him the contractor's radio message.
I want everyone to stay out of here while there's TV cameras are here. Run the over.
Now,
that's not acceptable behaviour from our contractor. That's something that Transport would never endorse. I'll go and directly after this have a chat to them.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because we like to feel safe in our roles as well. And
without a doubt, you have a job to do, and we appreciate it.
The Transport New South Wales boss says flyers were sent out and a community forum was held a couple of weeks ago. Locals are concerned because they've received different responses about the asbestos waste from the Environmental Protection Authority, the EPA, and Transport New South Wales.
They don't class as asbestos pits, but the EPA have stated that it is. And the EPA haven't even been down for a site visit.
Has the EPA actually set foot on site?
I couldn't answer that. I'm not aware of that because I haven't been close to that.
Should the EPA set foot on the site?
We're reporting to EPA our results every month.
The New South Wales government's own website states,
naturally occurring asbestos is low risk when it's covered or left alone. It can become dangerous if the soil or rock is disturbed by drilling, digging or roadworks.
Transport New South Wales insists it's doing everything by the book, and air monitors have now been installed outside homes to detect asbestos fibres.
So if it's over 1%, it's deemed high. If it's 1%, it's deemed acceptable.
The pits are safe. People aren't going to get asbestos on their properties.
That's our firm belief, and that's what the air monitoring is showing us.
Okay. Well, I hope you're right.
So do we. And we are confident that that monitoring is 24/7, so we're confident that we are protecting the community.
A community that helped broadcast that giant leap for mankind half a century ago, calling for clearer communication much closer to home today.
I think we need to be more transparent to our community. I think we need to be more transparent to ourselves and know what's happening in our lives.
Yes, we have thought about moving, but where do we go to? To find 10 acres that we've got and that we've worked so hard to get.
Have a bit of a think about what they're doing first before they do what they're doing. Think about the kids.
Are the pits safe? The key question there, and that answer, that's our firm belief. I'm sorry, you want something a heck of a lot stronger than that. You want a guarantee it's safe. The EPA has now been to the site and it says it will hold Transport New South Wales to account.